heavyweight collision between Alistrair Overeem and Ilir Latifi. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, a man who needs no introduction, the former K1 World Grand Prix champion, heavyweight contender. Alistrair Overeem, kind of surprised you haven't shared the octagon with this guy yet.
Yes, we have seen Alistrair Overeem for a really long time. We've seen the ups, we've seen the downs. From the highest of highs as the Strikeforce heavyweight champ to the lowest of lows. He's been here and he's been around forever. But the one thing that you know when you think about Alistrair Overeem is that when things get tough, he will evolve. He will get better. And recently, he has been back on the upswing in his career.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Latifi is 37, Overeem is 40. He weighed in at 260 pounds. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 247 pounds. Fighting out of Malmo, Sweden, Ilir, the Sledgehammer Latifi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 47 wins, 19 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Alistrair Overeem.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight. You ready? Okay, you ready? Let's go.
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all the mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee.
Nice punch lands over the top.
All right, here we go, early round 1. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Big kick lands.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Timely defense there, huge block for him. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, straight right. Oh, single collar tie here. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by the ring. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Over and over.
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again. Was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Fighters back to their feet here. All 25 total strikes have now landed for Alistrair. All right, single collar tie now.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Kick to the body by Overeem. Under 2 minutes to go here in round one. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Immediately gets the underhook. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice grab. Oh, collar tie. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch. Dig and kick.
Single collar tie.
Oh, wow, oh!
And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, he might have got him with the choke.
And there it is!
Unbelievable. What a performance!
Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 36 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Alistrair Overeem.
Well, Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.